Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back again to the Zexona Media YouTube Sports TV, the home of the trending sports highlights that are making headlines, that is in the entire world. This time, I'll be talking about that is the FA Cup match fixture that will be between Brighton and Hove up against that is Stoke City that will be played, that is tomorrow, that is in the FA Cup. This FA Cup started way back, that was in 1871-1872 season, and the first team that is to win this trophy was Wanderers FC, who also in total have won this trophy, that is 5 times. Brighton and Hove have never registered any win or triumph, that is in the FA Cup title. This FA Cup title, I think it is the most competed in-team title, reason being that it contains majority of all the English teams that are participating, not only that is in the Premier League, in the Championship, League 1, League 2, and even the tiers. That's why it starts even earlier on. So these other teams come at the third round, but after participation of different teams from even qualification until when they make up the rounds. That's why it is the biggest trophy that is in England, formed that was way back, that was 1871 to 1872. Brighton come into this fixture in the Premier League. They are currently sitting, that is 7th, that is on the log with 31 points, just 3 behinds, that is shy of West Ham, who are in 6th position. They represented, that is England, that is in the Europa League, and even they managed to top their group and they have qualified, that is to the next round, meaning that domestically they are doing better, but even on European continent, Brighton FC is doing better under the stewardship of the big man, that is Roberto Di Zerbi. Big boys, the likes of the experienced Welbeck are doing better. Ivorian, that is Adingra, is doing better. João Pedro are doing better. Even a veteran midfielder, that is Miruna, who has just made record or leveling, that is the great Ryan Giggs, with 632 appearances, that is in the Premier League, is also part of the team. The likes of big boys like Billy Gilmer are also there. However, their biggest star, that is Mitoma, currently is sidelined because of a knee injury. They will be taking on Stoke City, that have also taken some time without competing, that is in the Premier League. So Brighton come into this fixture with an upper advantage, reason being that they are in a top tier league compared to Stoke City. However, when they were all competing there, at least there was no much difference. But this time, I hope that is Team Brighton to go ahead and win this game. A reason being that their style of play is beyond reasonable doubt, and they are one of the most passing teams that is in the European competitions, or even in the top 5 leagues of Europe. So this game that will be played when Brighton will be away, that is at Stoke City, we expect such a good entertainer, given the fact that this Brighton Football Club, remember earlier on in the previous season, they had reached, that is the semi-finals of the FA Cup, when they were ejected or when they were beaten, that was by Team Manchester United, who progressed to the final. However, they were also not like at the final when they were beaten, that is by Manchester City, that was 2-1 at the finals, that was in Wembley, courtesy of goals from Ike Gundogan. That was Manchester United lost out the final last season by being beaten, that is by City rivals, that is Manchester City. Brighton could have looked a better side on the semi-finals when they were ejected by Manchester United, but I think the experience of Manchester United, who have also won this trophy, that is 12 times, that is in the FA Cup, I think is one of the added advantages that managed Manchester United to go ahead or to upset that is Brighton last season. So they come into this competition knowing that last season they did not have a good spell after being beaten, when they had one of their best performances ever since they started playing football in the top tier, finishing 6th So this time they are 7. So I hope that they have gotten experience. Maybe against Stoke City, they can manage or they can bounce back upon this Stoke City, since it's not all that a difficult team to play against, that is Brighton. So I give them the upper advantage to go ahead and win this game come tomorrow. So those are some of the few games that I have for my fans who are fans of sports betting, who like to try out their chances. You can give a Brighton win. And even on the advanced fixture or the previous video we had, where Chelsea will be taking on Preston North End, you can give it still Chelsea FC. Subscribe, like, and comment. I'm with Zexon.